From Seattle, Washington, please welcome Brian Moote.
What's going on, Norfolk? Clap it up. Let's do this. Yeah. Doesn't it feel good? Let's make this mistake together. Let's do it. Throw in a couple of those. Is that a Johnny Carson thing? Not at all. Good to be here, you guys. I'm starting to find that I hate it when I see people do stuff for no reason that makes other people feel terrible. Like back in my hometown of Seattle last year, we had one of those freak snowstorms, like 1.5 feet of snow out of the blue, right? That's great. Next day, snow day for everybody, right? The first day of that storm, the Seattle Times runs an article with a picture on the front page of a dude who was gone ahead like Winter Rambo and strapped a briefcase to his back, and he is cross-country skiing to work. Way to go, jerk. What a terrible thing to do to everybody in that guy's office, right? When they wake up, see snow, all get all excited, yeah, snow day. Oh my God, look what Steve in Human Resources is doing. Are you serious he's going today? Right? The nerve this guy has wakes up with, yeah, right, Mother Nature. I'm Steven from Human Resources. You're gonna have to try harder than that. Scarf flapping away behind him. Where is everybody? I'm writing everyone up. Let's get the one thing clear. On that morning, if Steve gets run over by a snowplow, that is not an accident. That is what we call being fired from life. I am sorry, Steve. God was handing out pink slips that morning. You got one. But I just hate those people. And you run into them early in your life, too. That guy who cross-country skis to work on a snow day is the same kid who in your 3rd grade class wanted to remind the teacher that she had homework she forgot to collect. Like 3 minutes before the end of the day. Do you guys remember that kid? You're just sitting in your class like, oh my God, please just don't ask. I am 5 minutes away from a DuckTales episode right now. Oh, I'm gonna watch Saved by the Bell. I am almost home free. And then all of a sudden you see that annoying hand shoot up. Mrs. Carter! Mrs. Carter, you have a word search you forgot to collect. Well, thank you, Stephen. Heavens to Betsy, I almost forgot. Actually, my name is pronounced Stefan. Can I have extra credit now? Mrs. Carter, Brian keeps staring at me and doing this with his crayon. Yeah, someone had to enforce the code. One thing I still don't understand why we do in elementary schools is take school photos of the kids, right? I think it's a conspiracy to ruin your life when you're an adult, right? Because has that worked out for any of you guys? Have any of you ever looked at a picture of yourself under the age of 8 and thought to yourself, yes, I am so glad I wore that Ninja Turtle sweatshirt that day. Oh, with my lucky SpaghettiO stain on the neck. Yeah. I'm glad there's 9 trillion wallet-sized of those floating around the world. It's phenomenal. I think it's a conspiracy. Because every single picture of me under the age of 8 is the worst hair day of my life. I have Cheerios stuck to my face, right? It just looks like I woke up under a panic, you know what I mean? Like my mom had to wake me up under bomb raid evacuation sirens, right? Like she just kicks in my door, Brian, get out of bed! What's going on? Hurry, put this tiny sweater on. But I gotta take a shower. There's no time, Brian. Quick, take this giant envelope full of money and run to school. Save yourself, Brian. But you know who I blame the most in this horrible cycle? Is the photographer at the school. Because that person is an adult. They know where this thing ends. Yet they still have the sick dedication to their craft to look at all these little train wrecks through a camera lens and go, no, that looks great. No, a turtleneck is a timeless look, my friend. I'm glad you wore that. Is that a rat tail haircut? You put that in the front. That is beautiful. Chest out. Be proud of that. You know what? I'm gonna have my assistant put some beads in it real quick. Because that's gonna complement the laser effects we're gonna shoot through the background. Actually, you know what? Let's go big in this masterpiece. Just do this pose for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I only do one impression of my whole act, and this is of my favorite picture in the whole world, of every Little League baseball card photo I've ever seen in my life, you guys. They all look the same. You guys ready for this impression? Ready? Clap it up! I'm just kidding. I'd never do that to you twice. This is my impression of every single Little League baseball card photo I've ever seen in my life. It took years to perfect. You guys ready, Norfolk? Thank you guys, I gotta get out of here. You're all wonderful people, thank you.
Brian Moote.